And we're back. Hello, welcome to the channel. I'm Dark Grey Gaming, and today we are continuing our Duel Masochist run. So when I log in here, it's actually going to reward me with a pack. Oh, after a quick update. So it gives us a free pack when we log in. It's going to be one from the new selection pack. And I'm a little divided on whether I should be allowed to use those cards or whether I have to dismantle them. I mean, it probably doesn't matter because the cards in the selection pack are almost certainly not going to be useful for us. I think because it's randomized, I think this is probably fine to accept these freebies. This is a strange one. Okay, Mapura is a good one though. That's just a level 4 extender. The Tenyis are in this selection pack? Oh, whoop. Maybe the selection pack is too strong then. Whoops. Yeah, no, definitely. The bundle is definitely off limits for us, but I think I'm going to let it slide. No, not solo mode. I think I'm going to let it slide. I think I'm going to allow these cards to be included in the collection. I mean, they're still cards at random, even if they are from a smaller pool of cards. Okay, so I don't think Mapura is worth playing for us. I think everything in our deck is sort of compact and tight for a reason. However, I do think Vishuda is probably worth including in here somewhere. It's an insect tuner. Send a water from your hand or face a field to the grave. Special summon a monster from your deck with the same name as one water monster you control. I definitely don't have enough water so that this makes sense to play. And then this is just a very weird fire aqua monster. A second copy of Flawless Perfection is also nice to have, but I don't think that's going to be coming up soon. Well, I'll not include it for now. I'll put Vishuda in next time maybe, but because I'm still not entirely sure whether it's fine. I mean, it is going to reward me with one pack a day per login, so that is worth remembering. Duel in solo mode, do a bunch of stuff. Well, I can knock out the duel in solo mode super quickly just to eliminate that, seeing as though I currently don't have any viewers, so people aren't really going to care. Go to solo mode. Nice little pro tip, you can go to the duel restart, and then the first tutorial here rewards you with Gene Warped Werewolf. God damn it. So the first tutorial there is setting a monster, so it's like extremely quick to clear. Well, let's see if this tutorial is quick or not. I mean, we start with 2,000 life points. It's got to be a quick one, right? Oh yeah, this is fairly quick. Not as quick as the other one. In the other one, it literally takes one action. You set a monster, you pass the turn. Figure I may as well grind this one out. It clears the solo. It clears the mission, gives me some gems, so I can continue doing this for free. Okay, and that should be the daily mission done. Okay, and let's try climbing again. No, not change decks. So this is the deck we're still rolling with. It's still exactly the same as last time. I had a bit of a think about Sasuke Samurai number 4, and I don't think it's worth including it. I find it difficult to justify. Second copy of Pentastag was also like a consideration, but I think having the different attributes is perhaps more valuable. And I'm still thinking about Camion, because Camion is just removal. but I'm not entirely convinced. You know what? Pinpoint Guard hasn't come up yet, so let's try Camion out. That way we can have at least one new card today. So with any luck, sorry about that. With any luck, I'll be able to climb out of this rank, and if I can reach Platinum this season, then it might be possible to reach Diamond in the season after. I'm going to normal summon this because it actually belongs to an archetype, so they might think that it does something for me. And then I'll chuck it back. Okay, our opponent's on like real card ratios. But yeah, I mean, if I can reach Platinum this season, then maybe I can reach Diamond next season. This is going to be problematic. If you have no monsters in your graveyard, special it from hand. Okay, I can't do anything about that. I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm a little doomed here. Hand or deck except itself. Still can't do anything about that. Spellcaster, fairy, it's gonna be what, like Hoot Cake here? Oh no, Pudding Cess first, right. Well, nothing I can do about that. Into Glace Soufflé. This one is the one that makes things unaffected. Unaffected by monster effects, except its own, okay. Well, I'm gonna try this. Fairy and a fairy, let's see if maybe, just maybe, this will choke them out. Okay, we grab that, and we banish both of these. Well, that makes sense. Summon the Hoot Cake, I suppose. Well, let's try this. Pretty sure I'm just dead, even if I stop them here. Oh. I mean, I managed to end their turn, but I don't think that changes anything. I'm pretty sure that the duel is over from here. They don't care about high-level guys, right? So this isn't going to do anything. Can't normal or special summon level 5 or higher. It turns off Pudding Cess, I guess. Well, oh, I bet if I do that, I get locked out of this. Well, let's try this. We thrash. We summon Rose. We make the Magician of Hope. And then we bring out the Dream Devourer. Banishing 3. Could be Maxi that they're thinking about. And we chew up the board and we hope that that's good enough. It probably isn't, but they don't have the field spell or the continuous up, so clearing these might be fine. Might be able to help. Forbidden Droplets. Okay. That's problematic. Pitching 1. Are we pitching a second? 2, okay, so I'm not clearing anything by battle here. Well, then I can just concede. They've got Hoot Cake. Hoot Cake is enough. I think the power level of this deck is not really high enough that it can take on Madolches. Unless we get like very, very lucky, and we just didn't. Krishna Bayou. I mean, I see the Dark Magician mate, which is typical of beginner players. That might be a good sign. Hand would have been great going first. Going second, a little bit less so. Though it is a 5-card extra deck. That is a promising start. Okay, now the thing I have to ask myself is, what's more likely? What's more likely? Is it Raikou or something like Morphing Jar? It's probably just an Ash Blossom, actually. This is going to be very, very janky. Yeah, this is like really janky, but I think the play is to summon the Photon Jumper. Equip it with the Mage Power. Activate the Duel Academy. Set the Network Trap Hole. And then butt face into this Ash Blossom. Chamber Dragon Maid. You sure you wanted to set that, buddy? Okay. Still think it's probably correct to do that. I mean, they confuse with it if it's face up or face down, so that doesn't change anything. And I do need a warrior on field for Duel Academy to be live, so I don't think I regret any of my choices there. Okay, so this is the Dragon Maid structure deck. Oh, well, at least it puts a warrior in the graveyard for Iron. Interesting. That's a very good one, actually. I think that's probably one of the better top decks. Yes, because that eats the whole board. Guiltia. Let's get rid of Yugioh. Let's get this out of here. And it seems unlikely that my opponent actually knows how to play their deck, so let's get aggressive. And if they don't know how to play their deck, that means that banishing the Yugioh is also just a plus, because it means that they're not going to be able to bring it back with Chamber. Although that being said, bringing it back would have played into Network Trap also. As long as they don't figure out that they can go normal Chamber, add Changeover, summon Xiao, we'll be fine. They're just going to set Chamber again because they're scared for their little life points. And then everything will be fine. I think that's probably Chamber. That's probably Chamber. Dimensional Barrier right on time, by the way. Chamber? Yep. They learned from the tutorial that you put monsters with big defenses in defense position, so they do. I mean, I'd say it's a bot, but they normal summoned. They did battle stuff. It doesn't seem like a bot. I think it's just a beginner, which makes me feel a little bad for them. But only a little. A free win is a free win, nevertheless. Or maybe they're really, really trying to summon in face-up defense position like they used to do on the playground. Uh-oh. If that's tidying, then I'm fine, because they don't have any monster to bounce with it. Well, they don't have a face-up dragon to target, I should say. Well, okay then. Do I set ice dragons? I probably do. Well, they are playing pretty slowly, which makes me think that it is a real person who's reading their cards. There's probably an argument to firing a trap there to pop the back row, but I don't think the back row is a threat. And then they drowning mirror force me and turn around the game. Nope. know what? We take those. Not the most exciting duel, but a free win is a free win. Okay. Foreign name. They've got Crystal Beast cosmetic. They've got World Championship sleeves. They chose to go first. They have optimized ratios. It's Malice. What Malice is doing in silver, I don't know. But there's no shot in hell I win that. I mean, it's been out for what, like 2-3 days at this point? Yeah, this is just Malice. It's straight up Malice. You spend all this money to get Malice cards, and you're in silver? Okay then. I mean, it's possible they go out of their way to keep their rank low, in which case maybe I should have waited for them to finish their turn, and then maybe they would have conceded. Oh, this is a game state. My opponent is playing with Malice sleeves and cosmetics. So this is probably another probably another go next situation here, but let's not be too hasty. Who knows, maybe I network trap hole them and they concede. Nope. Cool. At least it's a quick one. I mean, I probably should have checked what the deck was on, but I'm pretty sure whatever it was, if it's powerful enough that it's playing Duster, that it's just over. Okay, this is probably branded. I see all the branded cosmetics. I see 60 card main deck. Could be branded Dark Lords, or it could just be pure branded. Are they gonna standby phase maxi me? Well, let's normal summon Rose. Look, it's a tuner. You don't want to maxi? No? Set Econ. Set back to the front. Pass. I mean, if enemy controller is somehow enough to end their turn, there's a non-zero chance I lock them out of the game with Crimson Blader. Don't know if I'd be able to lock them out of the game for long enough with Crimson Blader, but, you know, non-zero chance. It is branded. Sending Retribution. Okay, so they at least know a little bit of how their deck works. Fusion Deployment. I have a sneaking suspicion this is going to be a go next situation. Are we going to receive Gran? No, we're revealing Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Okay then, it's branded Dark Magician. Okay. Cartesia effect. I'm going to take their Dark Magician. And then I'm going to hope that they can't fusion summon, or that they have to fusion something like Mud Dragon. Although if they have Red Eyes in hand, then this makes Grand Guignol, I'm pretty sure. I think Gran is just any light or dark. Yeah. Squamata and Magnamut. Is this Guardian Chimera? Okay, Guardian Chimera, but it wasn't summoned with a spell, so it doesn't get to pop anything. Send Dragon. Dragon effect. Probably target my spell trap. Well, you know, use it or lose it. I hope they run over their own Dark Magician. That would be very convenient for me. Nice. Thank you very much, Guardian Chimera. Okay, so my options here are to normal O-Lantern and use its effect to clear the Chimera, or I can tribute summon Gilshia. Yeah, none of my rank 4s clear this, so, and neither does Crimson Blader. So it's either tribute summon Gilshia or normal O-Lantern. I think we normal O-Lantern because I think not only does that do more damage, oh no, that does a little bit less damage, but it keeps the Gilshia in hand for later. And I might need Gilshia for like a Mirror Jade or something. Yeah, so I think we go for this. This thing is protected as long as Polymerization's in the grave, but they don't have Poly in grave. Yeah, okay. So let's go for it. Oh. As soon as I summoned it, I remember there's a Cartesia in grave. I don't really want to give them Cartesia back. Shoot. Well, I'm going to have to deal with the Cartesia eventually. Yeah, I'm going to have to deal with the Cartesia eventually. And the alternative is to make... Ooh, nice 300 burn. I forgot about that effect. The alternative is to make Shinobi Insect and sit on that. Yeah, they get Cartesia back. That was on me. I should have tribute summoned Gilshia. Gilshia to clear the fusion that way so that they don't get the trigger would have been a much smarter idea. I mean, last turn they Cartesia'd into Guardian Chimera. Maybe I'm fine. Come on, summon another Guardian Chimera. That's a dark. Is it Gran? It's Gran. Maybe they don't know what to send. If they send Albion, then the game is just over. Send Saronir, okay. I guess that does a similar job if they send Branded Fusion here. Yeah, this is probably over. Lubellion, Altart, Fallen of Albaz. Really, we're playing Altart Fallen of Albaz, but not Altart Cartesia? Absolute monster. There's no point in me sitting through this, is there? Right, they go Lubellion, discard, make Mirror Jade, banish, and then it's just game over. Yeah, I messed that one up. To be fair, it's very likely that they had something else they could do. I mean, they had another 3 cards in hand. What could they possibly have been that it wouldn't have been easy for them to win, right? Why are we playing Vice King Requiem? What's the Requiem in here for? DDD monster that was fusion synchro linked using this. Okay, we don't have any. Gains this effect. I am so... Oh, is this... You can't special summon except DDDs. Is this supposed to be a target? Yeah, it's supposed to be a target for Albion. It's an Albion target to lock us out of the game. Okay, that makes a bit of sense. We're playing Tearlaments. We're playing Tearlaments, but we're not playing Kid Kalos. Really? We're abiding by like TCG ban list here for some reason. Oh. Oh yeah, and the previous deck, what were they up to? 10 pi. Yep, that explains it. Okay. Probably go first here. Okay, we've got Giltia, Ein, a Kaiju, we got a Gradle Cobra, we got Network Trapple. I'm just gonna set the Cobra. Probably a mistake. I probably should have been keeping the Cobra, but it's fine. Opponent's on 41 with a 15 extra. Probably screwed here. Okay. There's Maiden. Maiden for True Light for Wishes, probably. Yeah, this is probably lost. But maybe I can get them to concede. Right? Maybe they feel really bad when I network trap hole them. Okay. Okay, link into Spirit. Set, okay. Send Blue Eyes. Okay, tribute to bring back Blue Eyes. Trigger the Maiden and get Network Trap Hold. Yeah, that's about expected. That's very much expected. Well, I see a Kaiju. I see Bullblader. I see 2 trap cards. I see Volcanic Slicer. This is not a terrible hand. I can work with this. Well, let's roll them out. We'll slap him in the face. They're playing 45, so they could be playing a real deck. Set Raigeki Break. Set Dimensional Barrier. Am I going to set Ice Dragons? Yeah, I can't respect Heavy Storm. If I respect Heavy Storm, I just lose to too many things. Heavy Storm, Lightning Storm, Feather Duster, they're not real cards. They don't exist. Ten Pies. Okay. Not sure why you would choose to go first if you're playing Tenpai, but sure. Well, let's Raigeki Break this. I don't think the Kaiju is going to come up. Bullblader is much more likely to come up. Not sure what you would set in Tenpai. I mean, I suppose it could be Red Reboot, in which case I just lose. Okay, there goes the field spell. No search for you. If I used IDP and Dimensional Barrier right, I might even be able to banish their Chandra. And if I can choke them out of Chandra, I might be fine. Photon Thrasher. I mean, I already have a monster on the field, so it doesn't do anything here, but let's continue with the beatdowns. Maxi? No? Sure. We're gonna donk him in the face. Having gotten rid of Sangan summoning is very nice. I'm gonna just end. I don't think it's worthwhile to summon anything here. Right, if I summon Utopia and don't draw a monster, then I'm screwed. And I think Bullblader's about as resilient as Utopia when it comes to Tenpai. That's a Chandra. End of main. This is fine. Yo, please attack the Bullblader. Attack the Bullblader. You'll take less damage. Lower attack stat. You just go after the Bullblader, bro. Okay. So I think what we do is we let him synchro summon. Then when he tries to revive, we can Dimensional Barrier to stop synchros. And then we can Ice Dragon's Prison to get rid of the Chandra for good. This also offers him the opportunity to screw up with his Chandra effect. I think this is a mistake. pretty sure this is a mistake. Because now this thing, he doesn't take damage. Oh, droplet also in the damage step. Okay. Okay, never mind, never mind. Discarding Druis Worm. Okay. Okay, now here. I'm going to chain Dimensional Barrier. And I'm going to call Synchro. Now they're going to chain one of these two. They're letting this resolve. Okay. Interesting. And now they're going to make seals. Probably. End of main. I did not expect that. This one prevents destruction by battle? Yeah. Okay. Okay, these are only during the battle phase, so I can out the Chandra here if I want to. What happens if I just go battle phase? What happens if I go battle phase and I let them do their thing? They can make Barone. I don't think I like the idea of them getting to Barone. Is Chandra their only tuner? No, Genroku can be treated as a tuner. I mean, I think we still go for it. I'm gonna Ice Dragons for the Druis Worm. And then I'm gonna banish Druis and Chandra. If I add Chaos Angel, I could have gone summon Thrasher, bring back Druis, make Chaos Angel, but then they could have triggered. Oh no, it would have been unaffected, so they could have triggered the Druis, but it wouldn't have mattered. We summon the Photon Thrasher. We go battle phase. They can't synchro summon, so I can just get some. Oh, they also can't take damage, right? Dimensional Barrier, and we throw it back. Was hoping they would have made seals, because if they'd linked off for seals, I could have gotten rid of the seals with Ice Dragons as well. Would have been very nice. Here's seals. No, Hita. I have a Fire Engrave. Of course I have a Fire Engrave. Why wouldn't I have a Fire Engrave? Annoying, but it's fine. I mean, they outed their Tenpais, which I actually had no answer for, so this is fine. Promethean Princess, probably. Oh, they get to 500 damage to me. That's so annoying. And now they get to go Promethean. Not much I can do here. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Do I just concede? They bring back Pydra here, and then Pydra can add... Oh, they can bring back Genroku. Yeah, and Genroku can bring back Pydra. Though, is Sangen summoning limited, I think? I think it's limited. It is. Sangen Kaiman, rather. So they don't have a target for Pydra. Am I just dead? No, I'm actually not. I'd survive with 500. So I'm not dead yet. Not sure there's anything I can draw here that saves my ass. Not even Pancratops, I don't think. I suppose the Time Lord does it. Right, Camion gets me out of this mess. I think Camion gets me out of it, and I think that's about it. Heart of the cards. They're fire locked, so it's what, Ambler Whale? That's fine. Again, the Time Lord gets me out of it. Although now other cards get me out of it as well, I think. Oh no, if a monster is summoned, then he gets to Promethean. Yeah, it doesn't do it. I'd ask how a Tenpai player gets stuck in silver, but I think that duel adequately sums it up. The fact that I was in that duel at all is absolutely embarrassing for that Tenpai player. Shay 12. I mean, I see the Fiendsmith mate and the altered deck box, and it's not instilling a great deal of confidence in me. I see the Dinosaurs field and the Malice sleeves, and then this hand is not instilling a lot of confidence. Set pass is... I mean, I could summon the Devourer, but I don't think Reveal is correct to summon here. Feels like he's safer in my hand than on the field. And if my opponent is playing a real deck, I lose to this anyway, so putting an extra monster on the field is not going to save my ass against a real deck. Fiendsmith. I might be able to steal whatever they end on with Cobra, depending on how they do their setup. I'll let them at it. I'll leave them at it. I will gladly take their Wave King Caesar. Okay, so if you do not control any face-up monsters other than mementos, you can summon this from the hand. Let's use their Caesar against them. Let's give them back the Necroquip, because the Engraver is kind of nice. Am I going to win this with my opponent's High King Caesar? I think that's infinite impermanence that they just set. And I think that's fine. Woo! I'll take it. Ah, that's a good one. Oh, that's a satisfying win. When your opponent simply plays into a Greydle Cobra and gets completely wrecked. Cobra is busted. Its performance here is genuinely making me think of playing it in my actual deck on my main account. Ah, that's a good one. Ah. I love how my opponents spun their wheels and spun their wheels just to run into a Greydle Cobra. Okay, I see Duel Academy and a Warrior, but I don't see any trap cards. Can I beat this? Maybe? Gilshia does not target, so maybe? I might be able to. Summon Pass. Hold up. They don't even have... They don't even have the sarcophagus up. This doesn't negate if they don't have the sarcophagus, right? Yeah, they have to have Shining Sarc. Well, our opponent did nothing, so that's... demonstrate why doing nothing is a bad idea. Big Beat Stick. I think we run out Gearfried here. I think holding onto the Fencing Fire Ferret to act as removal in a pinch is probably more important. The bigger and more expendable monster first. Give it a nice little donk. Donk him in the face. Go to main phase 2. We'll scale the Duel Academy. And we'll set an enemy controller. That way at least our opponent thinks we have something. And we'll throw it back. If they don't find the Shining Sarcophagus, we might be fine. Though their username is making me think maybe they have Red Eyes Fusion somewhere in their deck, which I would hate to see the draw. Oh! Is that a yellow gadget? Is that a yellow gadget no effect? I'll take yellow gadget no effect any day. The Dichotomy of Silver. I'll take it. It's a free win. See, just play confidently. Assert that what you're doing is correct, and your opponent will simply concede out of admiration. Like I said, the jury is still out on whether these packs should be allowed. Bee Trooper landing. This fusion summons an insect. Again, like, it's a good fusion spell to just have. Don't forget the 200. Another copy of Mapura, a third copy of Flawless Perfection, a copy of Nahata, and a Fists of the Unrivaled. See, this is why I'm a little concerned about allowing these packs. Because I'm getting a whole bunch of Tenyi stuff. And the Tenyi stuff is, like, good. There's only 3 days left on the duel pass. Ah, well. Let's see if we can't win another couple duels. I mean, I kind of like the idea because at the moment it really does feel like I'm just playing a pile of garbage. And the idea of having like something to at least build around is kind of nice. I mean, I obviously don't want to completely trivialize the challenge, but I don't think a handful of packs is going to meaningfully alter the long course of the run. Right? Once I start getting to Diamond rank, it's unlikely that the Tenyi monsters are going to be part of my deck going into Master. Eight card extra deck, but they are playing like Malice sleeves with Malice icon and like otherwise optimized ratios. Okay, Allure of Darkness, it's probably Malice. But if they've got an 8 card extra deck, then maybe it's not like optimized Malice. Chessy Cat. Okay, they're locked into Link monsters. I'm sure that matters. I see the Gradle Cobra in hand, and maybe I can push through, depending what their end board looks like. Banish White Rabbit. Take no battle damage from battles involving Malices that it points to. If it's banished, pay 300, special summon it. And then you're link locked. Oh look, and March Hare. Banish a Malice from hand or grave to special summon itself. Okay. Okay, this doesn't do anything from banish. But presumably some number of these, yep, set a Malice from, oh, with a different name from deck. Interesting. You can activate this card the turn it was set by banishing a face-up Malice. You can add a Malice from your deck to your hand, then if you control a Malice link, banish one card on the field. Okay, so they'd have to control a Malice link monster for that. I don't like that that would be able to banish my Gradle Cobra, but... But who knows? Maybe. Just maybe. Nope. There's the link. Red Ransom. Add a Malice spell from deck to hand. If it's banished, pay 900 to special summon it. Then banish a Cyburst from deck. I think I'm seeing a theme with these guys. Malice and Underground. this card is activated, banish a Malice from your hand, deck, or grave. Sure. Which literally just means summon from the deck. While 3 or more of your Malice traps with different names are banished, Malice has gained 3,000. Jesus. While you control a Malice link, your opponent can only target Malice links for attack. You can only activate 1. And then this thing summons itself like the rest of them. This feels like one of the... Or banishes from deck. What am I saying? I was going to say this looks like one of the worst ones, but no, it banishes from deck. That sounds like one of the best ones, because that actually just translates to special summon from deck. I feel like the banishing is just summon from deck with extra steps. It really does feel like it's extra steps, but it's the same effect. It's for if you like the physical motion of moving your hand to the banish zone into the field. Banishing Chessy Cat. Okay. So I have to deal with 2 unknown trap cards? 1 unknown trap card, rather. Right? It's this one, and then an unknown. Okay. What I wouldn't do for some kind of extender here. Does it banish face up, or does it banish any card? Banish 1 card on the field. Ooh. I'm gonna set... And then I'm gonna set... And then I'm gonna set again. And then I'm gonna go to battle phase, and maybe they see end of main. Nope. Okay, and then go to main 2. And then I'm going to set enemy controller. And I'm going to set Greydale Cobra. If they banish the Greydale Cobra with the trap, I just lose. But I'm sure they'll go for one of the back row. Probably the last one that I set, because that seems like the obvious candidate, right? No? Okay. Okay. Now I at least have the ability to dodge the banishment by using enemy controller, but I don't think that's going to make a difference. Hmm. Well, okay. Have I ever mentioned how much I love floodgates? I mean, to their credit, I probably would be playing those kinds of cards in my deck if I had them. At the same time, I think my deck uses the graveyard just a little bit too much to use Di-Fi specifically. But Di-Fi is the kind of card that can just win a game on its own. Would have been pretty sick if I could have updated the best win to be a win against Malice. That would have been pretty cool. But a loss. Okay, I see Vicious Claw and DD Assailant. That's kind of decent. I see a Kaiju, which could help. I see Network Trap Hole, which would have been very nice going first. have zero interest in dueling against this list. I mean, I have outs, right? I have outs. Gradle Cobra would be a sick top deck that probably wins me the game, but I am not willing to sit through Ice Barrier. Ice Barrier has got to be the most boring combo deck to sit through, because they are a glorified stun deck. When the combo board is 1 card combo into, well, 1.5 because you need a discard, into just a bunch of floodgates, that's not a combo deck anymore, but it takes the amount of time to play that a combo deck plays, but it's got the play pattern of stun. It's stun with extra steps. Okay, I see Cobra. Cobra's good. If I had this hand, I probably would have sat through the combo for Ice Barrier. Rhoda, is this going to be Sky Strikers? No, it's going to be Light Sworns. Maybe. Depends. If they're playing the Fiendsmith stuff, which they probably are, then I can't. Right? Because that doesn't matter to me. That doesn't affect my Cobra. But the Fiendsmith stuff probably would matter because I can't target it, and it would be a really big guy. This is rough. Interesting that they're summoning this Minerva. I feel like the other Minerva does the same, but just better. I see Shadows. I randomly see an evenly matched. Well, I'll leave them to it. Oh? What the heck? Well, that's a good draw, but what the heck was that about? Max C. I mean, I'm kind of fine with Max C, right? If this card is destroyed by battle, you can send the top 3 cards to the grave. Maxi's a little bit annoying, because I was kind of hoping to summon that Pancratops that I just drew. Let's start with... Well, let's start with Click Buttons Turbo. We're going to activate Duel Academy just to see if they use any effects here. They're like very itchy on that Maxi. Sure, they can have 1 draw. And then I'll use the Cobra. I'm going to take the Minerva because I don't want her to die by battle. Cobra effect. That's stupid of me. I literally just played right into an Imperm column. If they have Honest, I'm going to feel like a real ninny here, but this is fine. They don't have Honest. Cool. We can go direct with their Minerva. I'm going to go to main phase 2. I think we use their Minerva so that if they manage to get it back, that they don't get to use the effect. And because if I can mill a few cards, that might be something worthwhile. Oh, I use the monster effect. I can give a monster 1,000 attack because I have a fairy. Sure. Why not? Big Pancratops. We'll set enemy controller and we'll throw it back. I mean, they didn't kill me last turn. I did not expect their turn to just end, quite frankly. Lightning Storm for spell traps, presumably. Well, that's really annoying. I'm just gonna pank here. Might as well get rid of that. Lumina. I mean, I'm not dead yet. Curious? Sure. I mean, it seems like they're playing a pure build, which is interesting. Certainly a choice of all time. Send Trick Clown. Okay. Not sure where they're going with this. Great Mills. Battle phase for 24. Okay. If this thing is destroyed, right? If this face-up card is destroyed by battle or leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect. Well, that's not a card effect. Okay, I have no idea how I'm still in this, but I'm going to get rid of the Curious so that it doesn't trigger. I'm going to normal summon O-Lantern. O-Lantern, get in for 1,000. And then I will out my own Kaiju. As much as I think the level 4 light monster is more of a problem, I think I don't have the life points. Any 1900 beater kills me from that position if I don't clear the Kaiju. Right now, this would straight up be the end of the game if I kept the Kaiju on their field. Okay, here we're not dead yet. Mill Tier Cash, mill another 2. There are 9 cards left in deck. I think a win condition has been identified. I just need to not die for a few more turns. If they go Psychic End Punisher here, then, you know, that's an 8. That's a big guy. I'm not dead yet. Okay, I'm not dead yet. 4 or more tuners with different names in your graveyard, and you control the synchro summoned card. You can pay half your life points. Banish 4 cards on the top of your deck, and then mill 3 more. Okay, they're down to 2 cards in deck. If this card is sent from the deck to the grave by a light swan, you can activate this. Monsters you control can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. This turn, okay. Okay, alright, okay, so we go Bullblader here. It's the only play left to us. We go to battle phase. We clear the Lumina, because we have to. If they have Honest, my Bullblader dies regardless, and I lose. So I'm not going to activate this. Might as well get the extra 600. And then I will end. And if they don't have any more summonable monsters in hand... Right, if they can't normal summon any of these... Maybe? Ah, it's a normal summonable monster. God damn it. God damn it. Ah. Maybe I should have held that Pank for a little longer. That face down card, I mean that face down card would have screwed me on the Bullblader, but who knows, maybe I wouldn't have been in that position. Yeah, I probably should have held the Pank. Don't know why in my brain I was like, oh yeah, the Pank is gonna get killed. Better use it. Nope. God damn it. Could be a bot. I see the default box and the default mate and the minimal titles. It could be a bot. Optimized ratios, but that doesn't mean anything. Let's summon the Rose Warrior, yeah. And then we'll set some cards, and we'll hope that we don't just die. Maxi, come on. Insect, or Veiler, or Imperm. No? Sure. I'm gonna get heavied again. Well, we econ and we pray. They have a response here, which means they have the quick effect one. Well, that does it too. I can time space the Link 3. I mean, I'm probably still completely lost, but I could time space the Link 3. Yeah, no, this is lost. Even if I time space the Link 3, this is just an unwinnable position. Kinda sucks. Okay, I see Sidra. I'm gonna go first. Hard to tell. It's probably not a bot, but it's hard to tell what sort of power level I'm looking at. I'll say most of the time when it's a Cyber Dragon mate that the player's not very good. But, well, let's see what happens. Sunlight Unicorn. Maxi. Effect. Are we gonna Ash it? Are we gonna Veiler it? Are we gonna Imperm it? Nope. Okay. Well, I mean, they have something. Let's gamble. Let's go gambling. Let's go gambling. Aw, oh, dang it. Ah. Hell yeah. Raigeki, no! My sage with eyes of blue. Uh-oh. 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 If they make Magia, I can't beat Magia. Although, actually, maybe. I might be able to beat Magia. Hang on, hang on. I'm gonna have trouble with this one, though. The True Light is just so fucking strong. The True Light is just so crazy strong as a card. I kind of need to draw an answer to this. I don't know how much back row hate I actually have access to in this list. Cammy on the Time Lord would be kind of acceptable. Oh, they had a Blue Eyes in hand. That's kind of terrifying. Pank would be good. Wouldn't scoff at Pank. Yeah, I might need more Spell Trap hate in this list, actually, now that I'm looking at it again. I don't think I have more Spell Trap hate, but hey. Equip Ultimate Dragon. Uh-oh. Hmm. I mean, if they don't have the Trap card, I might be okay. Tyrant? We don't have a Trap Engrave, right? Okay, so that's fine. Oh, but Magia is just lethal. Oh, but I have Photon Jumper. Oh, Magia can negate Photon Jumper. Maybe he won't. Maybe he won't read and he'll just let it through. There's another spirit. Oh, even if he lets the Photon Jumper through, Alumirage can't attack. I'll skip my next battle phase. Oh no. I mean, Pank would still be crazy. If they negate my Photon Jumper, I'm going to concede. I'm not going to let them get the White Lightning animation. Absolute Mad Lad has no fear. absolutely no fear on that opponent. Let's see. Can we actually win a duel is the big question. Assailant, Fire Ferret, Archfiend's Staff of Despair. I mean, I feel like the opportunity to showcase Archfiend's Staff hasn't really come up. Because it is bad removal, but it works. It like combos with the Gearfried, which makes it probably enough that it's worth playing. Okay, so I'm gonna go Assailant here. Could be anything. Vijam. Monsters with cubic counters can't attack and negate their effects. Okay. I don't have a convincing out for Vijam. Don't know what my opponent's on. I mean, they could be just on, you know, can't be destroyed by battle shit, or they could be on or they can be on cubics, right? If they're on cubics, I don't know why on earth you would choose to go first. Yeah, you get to summon Vijam. I don't really have a good answer for Vijam, do I? Wangu. 1400 or less attack is normal or special. Okay. Divine Wrath. I mean, this is just a good card, so... I mean, it could be Masochist. I think we Archfiend's Staff here. Yeah, so I'll run out the Fencing Fire. Or I suppose I could Fencing Fire Crash and clear the Vijam with the effect. Also an option. Honestly, I think I like that better, actually. Fencing Fire Ferret being a 2-for-1 seems kind of nice. Pretty sure this still can't attack. Yep. Set the Divine Wrath in case they are on cubics. Then I can Divine Wrath something. Burden of the Mighty. I think this might be a Masochist list. Though I suspect that I'm kind of screwed. I don't think I can beat Burden of the Mighty. Or they're just on like a really bad stun list. That's also possible. Wangu Control is just a possibility. I mean, this helps. Well, if this is another Vijam, I can just Divine Wrath it. Or do I just ping them for 500 every turn? I'm going to assume that it's nothing. It's another Vijam. Absolutely not. Okay, which means they are on some kind of stun build, which means that Volcanic Slicer pinging them for 500 is probably going to be the play moving forward. We go to main 2. DD Assailant's not going to do anything here, so we'll just scooch him over to defense. Wangu. Okay. Battle phase. Honestly, I'm gonna a blast here. I was expecting him to go after the volcanic slicer there, but I'll blast here for the 1700. And I might be able to just put on some pressure of my own with Ice Dragons for Wangu, just for the stats, right? Because that would be overlay for 25 plus that's 49. Yeah, I think we go for that. Ice Dragons for Wangu. If they have the third Wangu in hand, then they have the third Wangu, but we go for Utopia. Because he's unaffected by Burden of the Mighty, because he doesn't have a level. And we put some pressure on him. Okay, we go to our second main, we set Raigeki Break, and we throw it back. I mean, obviously if I'd known what I was up against, I wouldn't have set the network trap hole, but... You know, I mean, they do have a 15-card extra deck. Maybe they are playing some stun stuff in there. Set a monster. Okay, if I get a... Oh, any card, because I can discard for Raigeki Break. Let's clean this up. Battle or spell effect. Phew! If that was the Cobra. If that was the Cobra. Oh god, if that was Great Old Cobra, that would have been a completely different story. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. I almost... That could have gone very differently. I saw the alligator, I'm like, wait, doesn't this thing trigger? It's like, no, spell. Battle or spell. Let's claim our dailies. And let's actually just look at that garbage real quick. Let's take a moment to appreciate the attempt. They did not have the Cobra in the deck. Interesting. It's burn, stun, with one Morganite, 2 copies of Succumbing Song Morganite. What on earth am I looking at? Spell Reactor? 1 Maxi, a Yatagarasu? The extra deck is mostly for show. Oh no, it's entirely for show. They don't have a material for God Slime. How are they summoning God Slime? I don't think they have any tuners. Oh, they have Ash Blossom, so they can technically go into some of these guys. Right? Like a 3 and a 3 and a 4 for Baronne de Fleur. We're playing Crooked Cook, but we don't have like a really consistent way to make it. I have no idea what I'm looking at here. This is just a mess. They were on the 3rd copy of Wangu, so... I think they were waiting for me to put 3 monsters on the field for something like Sphere Mode. But it didn't happen, and yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. 10 turns, by the way. Okay, 1 more win and we can wrap it up for the day. 1 more win is all it takes. No. Okay, we'll go first. Promising start. Six card extra deck, very promising. Draw phase maxi? No draw phase maxi. That's fine. They're gonna maxi on the unicorn effect. You know, every now and then it hits, and I think being an 1800 beater that occasionally goes plus is worth it. Right, it's a light, it's a beast, it's a beater, and it sometimes gets advantage, so I think it warrants being here. At least as much as Rose and Gearfried do. Though maybe I should cut this. Maybe I should just be going for Utopia as my turn 1 play. Oh dear. I mean, it's a bad card, don't get me wrong, but it means that they're playing, like, Blue Eyes stuff. And the Blue Eyes stuff, the new stuff is no thoughts, head empty type good cards. Discarding Keeper. I don't actually have a compelling answer to alternative at the moment. This is a weird one. Oh, maybe they disconnect. Alternative WinCon discovered. Big maybe. I'll take it. Alternative WinCon achieved. And that brings us to 110 wins, putting us in silver 1. One more win to rank up into gold, actually. Not bad. And like that, we've earned our next 10 packs. So I'm going to go to the shop. We're going to go to the specials. Wow, we're almost out of 10 bundles. Okay, the Nibiru I don't have. It's not part of my collection, but let's spin the wheel. Let's see. I see an Ultra. That's a promising start. Come on, give me something good. Adlib is not bad. It's not bad. I mean, I'd need a lot more genuine Despia cards and stuff like that, but it's a good card. Tinkek, a second copy. Oh. I'll have to check my Dragon Maids, but I don't think that's good. Owl of Luck searches field spells. I mean, I could use it to stack Duel Academy, but I think at that point I'm too far behind. Duel Academy kind of has to be in the opener or not at all. Fighting Spirit is an Adignister card, kind of useless at the moment. Infinity, I don't have enough Banish synergy, but it's a solid card. Target a face-up monster on the field, reveal an elemental hero or Neospatian. I don't have to read the rest. A second Saraceniant. Saraceniant was a good card and did us a lot of good for a long while. Having a second copy? I'll have to take another look at our Predaplants, but that's just a good one to have in the bank. And Swallow's Nest if I ever go into any winged beast archetypes. Okay. The best possible pull here would be SP Little Knight. SP Little Knight would be insane. It would go so hard. We got Ally of Justice, Enemy Catcher. Face down defense position monster, take control of it. Weirdly enough, that's been coming up, but it is a 6. Primite Scream. This is just a Solemn if you have normal. If you put a normal special while you control a normal or level 5 or higher Primite, except a token, negate the summon and banish it. Yeah, it's Solemn Warning. if we ever go into like a normal pile, which seems to be very common in these sorts of series, this will be a very good include. It'll just be an auto include in that. If I pull like a copy of Aether Barrel, that would be nice as well, but if you control an FA, it can't be destroyed by opponent's card effects. Blah, 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 blah. I did notice the Soul Scissors, by the way. I'm just slow rolling it. Soul Scissors. Big pull. Big one. I don't know if it fits in our current list, but this is just a very good card, right? If it's special, I can destroy a card, and if a card on the field is destroyed by battle while it's in the grave, or card effect, then it summons itself. This could be very, very good down the line. An auto include in a lot of builds. 2+ level 9s, that's all I need to know. Valmonicas, if you have 6 more resonance counters. Once per turn, you can target a spell trap on the field and one other DD or Dark Contract you control. Okay, if it was able to destroy itself, it would just be MST and it would be worth playing. When you take battle or effect, special from hand, if there's specials, you can cannot special for the rest of the turn except fiends. Yeah, no. Okay. Show me Little Knight, show me Fenrir, show me Raigeki, show me Lightning Storm, show me something crazy, something good, something insane. That's a very good card in Plunder, but it's a generic 8 with like a 3k booty. If your opponent special summons a monster, you can add a Plunder Patrol card from deck to hand. You know, if you can target a Plunder Patrol in your grave and add it to your hand to put it in the pen zone, yeah, it doesn't do anything for us. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Actually scammed. Valence, is this one of the ones that summons? No, it's only if you control the Valence world. Weisel. Gains 100 for each Mech Lord on the field except itself. So it's a 1800 beater. When a Mech Lord attacks a defense position monster, it can pierce. What if another Mech Lord? Yeah, that's just bad. And apparently it's my second copy. Does it boost itself? It does. Makes it slightly more worthwhile in duplicate, but yeah. Lucius is good if I ever go into a tribute summon strategy, but I don't think I have the tribute summons for that. Dark City is for Destiny Heroes, yep. Endymion, this is Gemini, but it is a 1900 beat stick. Again, if we go into like a normal pile, this is going to be very good. Right, it's a normal summonable guy that can turn into a 2500 tribute summon essentially on his own. Oh no, you have to have a card on the field that can place a spell counter on it. And yeah, okay. Karakuri Showdown Castle. When face up, Karakuri selects opponent's face up monster as an attack target, change the target's battle position. Nope. Oh, another Endymion. If it's normal or special, to place a spell counter on it. Synergy. You can remove a spell counter from this card and discard a spellcaster. Set a continuous spell directly from the deck, but for the rest of the turn you can't activate it or activate cards or the effects of cards with its name. Huh. Yeah, okay, show me something good. Come on. It's a Link too. Specialist Cyberse from your hand. If we go into a Cyberse deck, it's good. It's good in Code Talkers. Oh. Okay, show me like Dark Hole. Show me... I'm not sure what other really good supers there are. Like, so many. Oh. Send 2 Lavals. I don't have Lavals. Cyberdarks. This is just Buster Blader. Yep, don't have the materials for that. Princess of the Ice Barrier. If you control an Ice Barrier. It's a bad one. I don't even have to read any further. Smile Universe. But they have their effects negated, then your opponent gains life points equal to the total original attack of the summoned monsters. You cannot normal or special other monsters or attack during the turn you activate this card. Yeah, this is the really bad card that got completely screwed by Mostrul 4. Marincess Sleepy Maiden. This is the bad one. Target a Marincess you control special for this card from the hand. If you do, it gains this effect. While this card is in the monster zone, the targeted card can't be destroyed. You can match this card from your grave. Target a Marincess Link. Equip it with 1 Marincess Link from your grave. It is just an extender. If I ever go into Marincess, this does just summon itself. Okay, come on. I mean, it's a good card, but again, it's so narrow and specific that there's no way we can build goatee. Oh, sorry, fish. There's no way we can build fish. Royal! This card doesn't unlock a pack, though. So, Royal rule. I did pull a Royal Rare, which means I get an extra pack. I don't believe it unlocked a pack, in which case I will just have to pull a single Master Pack instead. 2 dragons, probably not going to come up. But hey, I'll take a free pack. I think that's our first Royal. Chaos Nephthys. Well, our first ethically obtained Royal. This is a good one. Banish a light and a dark from the grave except itself. Special summon this card from the graveyard. I mean, I have a light dark deck. I don't know if it's any good. But this definitely gives me a reason to reconsider it. System down, very funny. Sunvines. 1 tuner synchro and a non-tuner synchro. I don't imagine I'm summoning that. Venus. I don't think I have any Shine Balls. If I do have Shine Balls, then this will be very good, but I don't think I have any. Like, if I can get Shine Balls, then this card is 1 card access code, and that would be very strong. Kawaki Ring. Newbie. This is one of the extenders. If you want to with 0 attack defense in your grave, special this from your hand, then you can only special it once per turn. If it's got a special from the hand, add a light insect from deck to or grave to hand. From grave to hand, sorry, no deck. Place 1 of your traps that is banished or in your grave on the top or the bottom of the deck. I mean, it's not terrible, but you have to be playing light insects. I guess it's probably supposed to combo with Wannabe. Send up to 2 Infernoids from deck to grave. If you control a monster that's not an Infernoid. Well, good in Infernoids. Not very good if you don't have Infernoids. Firewall Defensor. Oh, I need another Firewall. I was like, is this the good one? No, this is the one that summons the good one. Life points higher than your opponent's. Monsters your opponent controls lose attack and defense. If you gain life points, target a spell trap your opponent controls, return it to the hand. It's kind of spell trap removal. That's a Predator Blonde. That's worth keeping my eye on. It also searches fusion spells, so that is definitely worth putting a pin in. Torrential Tribute. That's such a good card. Okay, that's going in my list. That's going in basically every list until end of time. That is pretty much an auto include in every list until after we reach Diamond and beyond. That is a huge pull. That's a big one. Oh. Followed by some sick artwork. Like, that one's gorgeous artwork, but what does it do? Equip only to a monster you control equipped with an equip card. Okay, you can only control 1 of this each turn and negate the effect of your opponent's first spell card or effect that resolves. Once per turn while this card is equipped to a monster, gain 500 life points, then destroy this card, and if you do, your opponent cannot target the monster this card was equipped to with card effects while it is face up in the monster zone. I mean, if I'm like really deep on equip spells, this is not terrible. It's a negate. It's a negate I have no control over. But I don't imagine this will be coming up. I mean, if I get enough Infernoble Knights and like Noble Knight synergies, maybe. But this seems a little bit wishful thinking. Leotron, that's just a big dude. Just a big guy, 2k beat stick. If we build a normal slop deck, that'll absolutely go in there. Snowman Creator. When this card is summoned, you can create ice counters up equal to the number of waters. Place them on face-up monsters your opponent controls, then if you place 3 or more, destroy 1 card your opponent controls. So you'd need to have 3 water monsters. Okay. 7th Eternity. Target a number XZs that has a number between 101 and 7. Negate the effect of 1 monster your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to the targeted monster's attack. I don't think I have any. Do I have any monsters between 101 and 107? I'll have to check. In which case it would be like a negate. Detach all materials from the target monster and summon a number Xyz from your grave. Does it list all of them? It's listing every number monster. That's not helpful. Yeah, it's literally listing every single number monster. That's not helpful to me. I'm pretty sure I only have like number 39. I don't think I have any of the big numbers. And I think the big numbers are the ones that use rank up spells and stuff to get there. 103. Oh, maybe not. I mean, I don't have Ragna 0, but I will have to look. If I have any that I can easily make, then this card might be worth it. The way that when a card mentions number Xyz, it has to have every single Xyz monster listed. Every single number Xyz. There's one of your Ashens that is banished or in your grave on the bottom. Yeah, I don't have any Ashens, so that's a no bueno. Dinomorphia Shell. Pay half your life. Summon a Dinomorphia token. If you do, while you control that token in your monsters, then your opponent can't target others for attack. During damage calc, while your life points are 2,000 or less, if you take battle damage, you can banish. I mean, it does just summon a guy, like a 3k defender. This is... It's Metal Reflect Slime with extra steps and a half your life points cost. Definitely another card to put a pin in. It's not terrible. Chronomalies pay 500. Normal summon a Chronomaly. Shiranui style synthesis while in the spell trap zone. Banish a zombie from your grave. Normal special summon. If your zombies can't be negated, target a zombie you control, banish it, and send a zombie with 0 defense from your deck to the grave. I don't think I have enough zombies for that. Firewall, banish a pyro, negate the attack. Yeah, no. Branded Loss. Target a monster your opponent controls of special from the extra deck and a fusion monster you control. Shuffle them into the deck. I mean... I would need to be able to fusion summon, but it's technically removal. Advanced Crystal Beast Emerald Turtle. This is useless. Coup Clock. Apparently that's my second copy of Coup Clock as well. It's only for Labyrinth traps, right? Oh no, one normal trap, if you control a Labyrinth monster. I don't think I have enough Labyrinths for that, but down the line when we get like Lab Archfiend, that might be worth looking at. Might be worth considering. Reverse Cataster for lights. I mean, I did need a Plunder Patrol for my copy of Bran. Sorry, not Bran, the Synchro 8 that I pulled earlier. Wing Requital. If I build Winged Beasts, this could be worth it. It's Pot of Greed when you think about it. Like, if you really squint. Send this card to the graveyard during your opponent's third end phase. Water monsters cannot be destroyed by card effects. Not good. Symbol Skeleton. A second copy, apparently. I mean, it could be good. I'd have to keep my eyes on Orchists. Wagon. Don't think I have enough punks, but sure. Go with that field spell we got earlier. When this is normal, special Chronomaly monster from your hand. Cool. Come on, give me a good card. Give me something good and generic. Scout. A second copy of Scout. I don't think I have any other Cliffords. I think it's just Scout that I have. I'll have to look. Right, because if I'm playing sort of Pendulum Slop or good stuff normal monsters, then the Cliffords could be playable. If you control an Evil Eye monster, target a monster on the field or 2 instead if an Evil Eye Selene is in your spell trap, return to the hand. Don't have enough Evil Eyes. If this is normal or special, you can special summon one pumpkin carriage from your hand or deck. Then if Golden Castle of Stromberg is in your field... Yeah, no. Scissor Cross. Target level 4 Sky Striker Ace in your graveyard and add it to hand. I mean, it's a rank 2 to go with Soul Scissors, which is kind of nice. And it's like a solid card in a vacuum. I won't complain about it. It's not something that my current list can use, but I won't complain. Gen X Controller is needed. A level 2 that summons itself from the hand if you control Blackwings. Target a Blackwing you control, increase this card's level by that monster's. I don't think I have enough Blackwings. Another Dragon Maid. Goblin Biker Mean Merciless. Normal summon you can special you can special summon a goblin from hand. Okay, okay. Last pack, can we get anything good in the close? Can we close it out with something crazy? I mean, we got Torrential Tribute, which is already crazy. Flower Guardian. Proxy F. This is Fusion Summon? Okay, okay. We can Fusion Summon now. Just any Fusion monster as long as we can put the materials for it on the field. I don't yet have the payoffs for it, but if I ever go into like the Predaplant stuff, this is Fusion spells. A Fusion spell in the form of a monster. I think that's just a very good generic to have. Right? Because it's a generic Link 2, it's got good arrows, and it can do Fusion Summoning if I ever get a Fusion list. Firta. Valkyries you control, don't care. 2 level 3 waters, detach material, negate the target's effects. If that was a quick effect, big maybe. Extinction on Schedule, it's a board wipe. It's the one, probably the worst board wipe ever printed, but it's a board wipe. Magic-y and a normal monster. I don't think I have a Magic-y monster, but Anciella Bolas is a good card, if I remember right. Target an attack position monster controls with the same attribute as a normal or Magic-y in your grave. Change it to defense and it loses 1,000 defense. Banish any monster to shore battle with this card. It's like pretty good. It is a tuner, but I do have to have Magic-ys for it. Okay. Show me something good here. Daphne is 2 plants. Cannot be targeted for attacks, but does not prevent your opponent from attacking you directly. Tribute monster target 2 plants in your grave, except itself, and return them to the extra deck. Okay. And it's a fusion. I can't summon it, but it's a fusion. Oh, we got our Royal Rare Galaxy Satellite Dragon. Let's check if it belongs to any pack. Just while I'm thinking about it, instantly put that in. How to obtain... Yep, it's just from the Master Pack. Well, let's open our Royal Rare bonus pack. Magician's Right Hand, if I ever go into Spellcasters, that's pretty good. Cicada. Special summon a token. Well, it summons a token if it gets special summoned, which is not awful. Vernisylph Trap, have never read in my life, not going to do so now. Magistus plus a Spellcaster. Like, we do have that fusion spell for Magistuses. While this card is an equipped spell, the equipped monster gains attack. Tell one other face of the field, equip this card you control to it. If it was equipped to an opponent's monster, take control. It's a Snatch Steal if I have enough Magistus monsters. I don't think I do, but it is Snatch Steal. Huh. What are the odds? Left hand and right hand. Drag Shovel. Tribute an Earth Machine to summon it from the hand, and you can banish a machine from grave to add Spin Turn from deck to hand. Pretty sure I don't have Spin Turn. Sylvan Blade Defender. Yeah, okay, and then Westlow. Westlow's good, but, you know, evols. Well, let's see. I mean, Torrential Tribute is an auto-include. Wait, I have a full playset of left hand? Huh. I do have Endymion. So if I were to play Endymion with this, what do I get? I get a monster... I get a 2300 beat stick. I mean, a 2300 beat stick on a normal summon is not terrible. I might consider that. Right, so a spellcaster based list is not outside of the realm of possibilities. Wouldn't be playing Duel Academy in it, but I have two Endymions. Two. Oh no, these are Endymion. Oh, these are Magistuses. Yeah, sorry. I have two Magistuses. Actually, maybe I have more. No, I just have the two Magistuses, and then I have Invocation, and I have a way to fusion summon with a Link monster, and this is like send a spellcaster from hand or field to grave to special it, and you can banish this from the graveyard to equip a Magistus from your grave to a Magistus you control. Okay, this is pretty bad, but it's an 1800 beat stick. I mean, spellcasters could be relevant. What Cliff Forts do I have? I have 2 copies of Scout. I haven't pulled any of the rare or common Cliff Forts. Not a single one of them, but I've pulled 2 copies of Scout. Could matter. Dragon Maids. Yeah, I don't have any of the little Dragon Maids yet. I do not own these. These are from the structure. All of these, I think. No. The Dramaturge, I own both of those. Yeah, I pulled 2 copies of Dramaturge. I can tell because they're dismantleable. Yeah, and then these are also from the structure. So I have Dramaturge and Adlib. I just need payoffs to fusion summon with them. I should take a look at what my spellcaster pool looks like. Maybe build something out of that. I don't suppose... Yep, no Shine Balls at all. I'm imagining I don't have any good Orchists, except for, you know, Dingirsu. So if I ever make like a rank 8 turbo deck to summon Dingirsu, I could put the Symbol Skeletons just to combo them with like Einsatz. Though that sounds pretty bad. I have Firewolf Phantom. And I could add Cynet Universe. Oh no, not Cynet Universe, that's clearly from a structure. Soul Scissors, Predaplants? What Predaplants do I have? Just Saraceniant and Darlingtonia. Is that really it? I mean, I see a handful of fusion spells that I can search off of this, but that's gonna be problematic. I'll have to keep an eye out for more Predaplants, but I'm like way away from that. The other thing I wanted to check was Punks, but I don't imagine I have anything. I have Wagon and Sharakusai, so not even close to an engine going there yet. And then for Labyrinth, I'm pretty sure I don't have any copies of Archfiend or anything. And then I'll have to check what Winged Beasts I have as well, because I built a couple of Winged Beast cards, but I don't think the Winged Beast stuff is anywhere near playable. So the star of the show really is Torrential Tribute. Torrential Tribute will be going in every single deck list from here onwards, pretty much. I'm not even sure what I cut for it. Maybe I just completely give up on the equip engine and the field spell, try to just put generic good stuff in there, but I don't know what generic good stuff I even have. And I'll definitely have to think about whether these packs count. Yeah, I'll have to definitely think about it, because I kind of like the idea of having access to these, but it also feels a little bit cheap. I'll have to think about it. But anyways, if anyone watched this, if anyone sat through my rambling for 2 hours, then thank you. Hope it was interesting enough, at least. And I will catch you all in the next one. Have a good one.